Hey, everybody, and happy Monday evening. It's Monday, I don't know, about maybe almost 6 o'clock, probably in the evening. It's like 40 degrees. It was 47 around 2 o'clock, but with the wind chill, it was 40. So, it was like 80 yesterday, but last night was absolutely horrible. I wanted to die. I mean, just die. I was telling my husband, I was like, just kill me. I literally took my morphine pills, and I had the bottle in my hand, and I was just rocking back and forth in pain and crying, and just wanted to take one so bad so that I could just sleep. But I didn't. I got into the doctor this morning and then went and picked up my prescription of Suboxone, which it's strips apparently, which I have to start tonight. Whatever these are. I don't even know if you can read them or not. I don't think it'll focus in good. But anyways, yeah, this is the Suboxone, and it's little strips, I guess, in here. I've never seen it. That I put under my tongue. And, like, for example, day 1, I take half a film under the tongue. Day 2, half a film twice a day. Day 3, half a film 3 times a day. Day 4, half a film 4 times a day. Then day 5 and on, 1 film twice a day. So usually he sees people back in 2 weeks, but basically when he pulled my drug screen of, all the narcotics in my system, he was pretty shocked, especially somebody my size, having so much fentanyl and morphine and oxys and Dilaudid. I mean, I've had that stuff in my system for 2.5 years. And, so yeah, and he doesn't apparently, treat very many people with that are on fentanyl, so which I was. So when I go to Walgreens to get the prescription, the pharmacist, they all know me. We go through the drive-thru, and he's like, okay, picks up and gives me the consult thing, and then he puts it down, and then he comes right back and picks it back up, and he's like, Miss Darnell, you're not taking your regular meds with this, are you? And I was like, no, that's why I'm taking that. That's exactly what this is for, is to get off of those. And I said, to get off the fentanyl and the morphine. And he said, okay. He said, I was just wanting to say, you can't take those. And I thought, there's nothing to be afraid of. The worst thing that would happen is I wouldn't get high, which I'm somebody that fentanyl and Dilaudid and morphine don't make me high. I mean, all my videos, I've been on that stuff for 2.5 years, every day, all day straight. You don't see me looking high, it's because, but that was the thing, is here I'm on all these heavy opiates and heavy narcotics, and I'm still having quite a bit of pain every day. So it's like, if it's not even working, and like I said, I've got one kidney that works 60%, and I'm just killing that kidney by taking so many opiates. So we're going to give this a try and just pray that it works. But since I have to take half a strip tonight, he said try to take it close to bedtime. But he, between dinner time and bedtime. But because Suboxone has also has a Narcan in it, which basically stops the receptors for those people that can get high off things like heroin and opiates, which, like I said, I've never tried heroin, and I wouldn't, but it wouldn't do anything to me anyway, just like most drugs didn't and don't. Prescription or illegal. It just doesn't work on me the way people, so, other than way back in the day when I dropped acid, that worked, and I did not like it. But that was back in the close to the hippier days when acid was the thing. But anyways, and so, but basically, he just said that when the withdrawal symptoms, when I feel them start kicking back in this evening, I can take it, which I can already kind of feel it, like in my arms, especially this one. It's starting to feel like real heavy, and it feels numb, it feels heavy, it hurts, it feels so many things. And it eventually just spreads through my whole body to where, I mean, I literally can't be still more than a few seconds. We're talking 2, 3, 4 seconds tops. I have to be moving and like shaking, and it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. So, and I don't know why it gets worse as the day goes on, but it does. There we go. Yeah, that's for sure. It does. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, so that's pretty much that. So, of course, I read all my stuff on it. But, so, but yeah, so that's that. So yeah, he usually sees people back in 2 weeks, but he wants to see me back next Monday because he said that I'm going to be a hard case. He said, number one, because like most of his other people, I'm not, like, I'm not addicted in the sense that I'm like, oh my God, if I was truly an addict, I wouldn't have like 300 extra morphine pills in there, and I wouldn't have all these leftover fentanyl patches. Like, them pills would be gone. An addict would have done, shoot. If an addict knew I had that, they'd break in my house. I have strangers that are like, what? You want to sell that stuff? No, I do not. I do not want to go to jail. Thank you. But it amazes me because I don't understand. But I'm somebody that, like I said, I mean, heavy narcotics like fentanyl don't make me loopy. Oxys don't make me loopy. They don't make me tired. They don't make me, nothing does. And I'm still screaming in pain when I take it. Even when they give me IV morphine and Dilaudid when I have surgeries, I'm still rolling in pain. And they're just like, wow, like I told y'all. But, and the reason that I take such heavy narcotics and that the dosages have gone up and up and up is because I have a natural high tolerance. When I start out on something, even if I've never taken it before, it doesn't matter if it's an antibiotic, a medication, a pain pill, what, baby? I mean, a pain pill, what? Yeah? You want to be in the video too? Yeah? Amen. Anyways, he's talking. It's my old, almost 19-year-old cat. But, anyway, so it's, he said it's definitely going to be a hard case with me. He said, because number one, I'm not something addicted. Basically meaning like, I don't have like an addiction up here to it. Like, oh my God, I want those. You've got to hide the pills or I'm going to try to take them. That mine is a physical addiction. Like, just my body is addicted just because it's so used to being on it. So, like, if I vomit up my pain pills, I have to take more or I'm going to go into withdrawal. If I forget to put a patch on and go a day without it, it's going to send me into withdrawals. So it's like, even though he would tell me, you're not addicted up here, but trust me, your body's addicted. And I know it is. How could it not be? If that was the case, then, like, especially when Mom and I flew to Maine last October before last, and I was sick, just from our flight got canceled, and we got stranded in Philly overnight, and it just ended up being a mess. And it made me so extra sick, after chemo and all that, that I just kept vomiting, and I couldn't keep pain pills down, and I ended up in the emergency room in Maine, in the hospital, going through withdrawal. And so they had to immediately get all that IV meds in me so that I could stop the withdrawals, and it sucked. But, so I've made it through the weekend. If I can just get through Wednesday. And it just sucks because it's like I have these times like this where I'm doing okay. And then I literally have times where I'm just crying and just begging to die. Like, I remember last night just saying, God, why would you do this? Why would you do this? Just like, I told the doctor this morning, I said, I'm sorry, I'm not a heroin addict. I'm nothing against anybody who is. But for me, the first time I went through withdrawals, I would go through those withdrawals and I'd be done. I would not go through withdrawals and then be like, oh, let me shoot up again so I can go through withdrawal again and then go through it again. Oh my, no, And this is why I wasn't really down to do this. I did it more for my family because I've been through withdrawals, accidental withdrawals, withdrawals because I've been vomited up my medicine. I couldn't keep it in me. And I didn't want to go through this. And that's why it just amazes me that people who are truly on drugs or, even prescription, how they go through this and are like, oh, let me get high again. I'm like, are you crazy? Like, this is hell. I'm not, they're like, this is hell. I don't know if this or chemo is worse. Probably chemo, but they're like this. They're like right up there with each other. So, but, hi, man. Are you mommy's a boy? You mommy's boy? Oh, now you're going to be quiet. Okay, you don't want to talk now. So, but, yeah, so I'm starting to feel a little funny right now, like I'm going to get sick, actually. So, I'm going to go, but I will try to be back tonight, if not tomorrow. I thought honestly, y'all, you don't know how bad I wanted to kick it on last night, but I felt so bad. I was like, I didn't even care. I was like, I don't care about my phone. I didn't even care if my husband touched me. I was like, no, I don't even want to live right now. So, literally, I didn't. I mean, I was just I kept telling my husband, like, the doctor is so mean. Why would you do this? Why would you make somebody go through this? But then I finally cried myself to sleep, and I woke up today, my eyes opened, so I made it through another day. But, yeah, but I'm going to go, guys. I'll be back. But I love you all. And I promise when I feel much better, I will reply to everything. But please know I love y'all. I just want you to know that. I love you. I love you. Bye, guys.